Klarna is saving more than 40 millions using a chatbot to automate completely his customer service. I'm gonna break down for you the complete automation of the business process of customer service that Klarna did.
Dig deep with Frank to see AI define the new rules of the business game.
So I'm Frank. I spent most of my life building digital product as a consultant and entrepreneur. I had the chance to sold one of my companies, and I love to really use technology to optimize business performances. I spent the last 6 years doing this on e-commerce platform, and recently I moved into studying hundreds of business cases of AI integration, as it's becoming the highest leverage of business that I can find in tech. So also the author of AI Traction, which is an upcoming book on AI transformation management, you can find on aitraction.com, and for free you can download the preview of the first 2 chapters. So let's roll into this business case. So Klarna, for people that don't know the company, is one of the leading global payment providers. Basically, the customer use Klarna for split payments. This chatbot had brilliant result because it was able to replace a very big team of 700 representatives during doing the customer service, and replacing them by keeping the same quality and feedback from the customers. And in the first month, it handled 2.3 million of conversation in 35 languages. And this is amazing. So the projected saving of Klarna is more than 40 millions all over the first year after implementing the chat. But here on the business case on the AI Traction website, you can see the main highlights and the key returns. So replacing a 700 customer service representative, 25% in drop in repeated inquiries, so meaning basically less mistakes because customers are not coming back to ask again for the same issue. The feedback and the customer satisfaction was the same, equal as human labor. And the reduction of time to solve a ticket is impressive. So from 11 minutes went down to 2 minutes. And 23 markets in 35 languages, so an incredible distribution and capacity to scale on languages and countries all over the world. From what we can read from the news, the cost of an investment was less than 10 millions apparently, and in general this kind of technology, which is the second wave of AI, which I call it the post-GPT technology, is very accessible. And when I'm studying and analyzing projects for customers, I can see that this investment can start from very little, so like 50K, and with less than, let's say, $1 million of investment, you can create really interesting and high impact projects. Based on this case, the return is amazing. So even if it was 10 millions, you can save up to 43 millions in 12 months and increase the general quality of the service. It's interesting for you to understand as a decision maker. This is not a technical video. This is all about opening your eyes as a decision maker to what is possible using AI with business automation and integration of these processes. So the chatbot is just the peak of the iceberg because it's what the customer use at the end. So the final customer use a chatbot, but the process behind is an integration of flows, and this integration of flows, which is behind the chatbot, is made of some technological components, and I'm gonna just synthesize this process for you so you can understand. So basically AI can access a general knowledge of the company, and by accessing this general knowledge of the company, understand how it works, Klarna, and how the problem or the issues of the customer usually. It gets inducted and educated with also all the previous cases. So AI learns from all the previous tickets solved, and after that becomes like the best, better than the best human in the world in understanding how Klarna works and what are the customer issues basically. So they, using AI, created agent or a set of agent which are just the same of the person but made like an AI. They can use their brain and access the information like a human can, and with the same intelligence that has GPT-4 right now, which is estimated to be close to a very smart human. Some say like Einstein, some say like a smart student after like graduating or high school, something like that. So good IQ, by the way. And as it's very educated and full of knowledge, can manage all the customer inquiries very easily and in very fully automated way and very constant output. So what the chatbot does is understand the customer request and does the resolution of it completely. This kind of technology can be supervised by human at the beginning when you implement this kind of flows. So it doesn't have to work like magic from the beginning. You can have a human to supervise AI and check what they're doing. This automation created a very high improvement, augmentation of the process by reducing the mistakes and the error, because the AI is not thinking in a subjective way. After it learns, it goes very consistent responses to the customer. So by having a lot of data, it can really handle quality better than humans at the end. By doing this and reducing mistakes and higher quality, they also reduce the chance that the customer will need to open another ticket again. So at the end, this combination of chatbot with knowledge induction and multi-agent AI that can do different things, because they access knowledge and they also access their platform. So if I write like my order number, AI can access directly through APIs, so through technical integration, all your data seamlessly in like less than a second. So all of this becomes a much better service than what the human can do. Overall, the resolution of the ticket going down from 11 minutes to 2 minutes is the most impressive from my point of view. So we talked about what they did and how they did it. So I want to highlight why and what is the outcome and the return of the investment. So from my perspective and using my AI traction framework, I like to analyze in two areas this case. So first, the automation, which brought on the table a very important cost saving, replacing 700 people. And this estimated 40 million of cost saving, because apparently they went to reduce up to 90% the cost of managing the customer service. So I call it like a 5x leverage from the automation side. And the other area which I like to study on this kind of business case is the augmentation of the process. So we have an augmentation multiplier here because the process was automated and also improved. The improvement was in time reduction, keeping the same quality, reducing ticket reopened again by 25%, and extending the coverage and the scaling of language support to 35 languages in 20 countries. So this is a 4x multiplier, and overall this AI integration, AI automation for the business returns a 20x AI traction multiplier. So I think it's very interesting to highlight how big the impact for this customer service area is from AI. And what they did is to completely automate and replace a human labor-based process using NLP, so natural language process, and these kind of AI models like GPT. And they also use real-time analytics and feedback from customer service data to improve as an iteration the service, and very, very quickly. As they have a lot of inquiries, 2.3 million the first month, so it was able to reach such a high quality that now this service is providing a very interesting return of the investment from the first month already. And I think this is very exciting. It's one of the best business cases and immediate AI application we can find of this new wave of AI, of OpenAI and similar GPT-like models of AI that can be integrated into your company processes. It's very important to always distinguish what is personal use of AI and this kind of automation of the business. This is the very big part hidden of the iceberg, which I'm always talking about on AI Traction. So if you're interested in this kind of topics, you should go to aitraction.com. You should download the first 2 chapters of the book, and you should also join the community on Skool, where we discuss about this kind of business cases, and you can exchange point of view and your experience with other people like you that are interested in business automation using AI. So overall, Klarna did a complete automation of the customer service, replacing a very big team of humans, increasing the quality using an AI-powered chatbot, in this case using OpenAI technology. So it's a very powerful and interesting business case. You can find also a discussion on the Skool community if you want a Q&A on this. And we also having some webinars and lives with the community members, so we can find a chance to discuss more about this business case if you are interested. Make sure to watch the next video about how it's used AI in the media industry, introducing incredible and groundbreaking strategies that really build up not cost saving like in this case, but new revenues and new business model additional strategies. So thank you very much for watching. Keep watching this next video if you are interested in making good money with AI.